All right. Time to continue where we left off in the DBP Doom Wads. Currently, this is DBP13. And unfortunately, the next 3 DBPs cannot be played with Brutal Doom, much to my dismay, due to the fact that they change either a bunch of enemies from the OGs or a bunch of textures change and it conflicts, so we have to play them all vanilla. Also, hey Waffle, hey Abe, hey Emberg. No, not on. Well, Doom is on Xbox, but not these custom ones. All right, here we go. Alien bastards.
Those alien bastards are gonna pay for shooting up my ride. It's time to kick ass and chew bubblegum, and I'm all out of gum.
Alien carnage. I'm assuming that's UV. Okay, this is cool so far. 29 minutes ago, there was a warning. Funny enough, Abe, nobody ever asks. Literally nobody. I can see enemies all down there. Even the shotgunner's trying to shoot me right now. Yeah, Doom guy with the little helmet. This kind of gives me a Blake Stone vibe. Uh-oh. You remember Blake Stone? Uh-oh. I need better weapons. Wow, okay, this sucks. I have nowhere to dodge. Especially when their projectiles can clip through the enemies. Woo, I need a better weapon. Really? Better weapon, yay. I have 4 shotgun rounds. Yeah, you can see that the weapons are different too. This looks like a laser pistol. Even though it's just a glorified... What the hell did it do? Oh. Just did this. Even though it's just a glorified pistol. Need yellow key. What's this say? H4H, independent contractors. You played a bit of Blake Stone. Blake Stone's a fun game. Except it can be a little bit unbalanced at times. But it's mostly fun. Also, check it out. There's Daisy. Daisy the rabbit. Hello. Is that a Dookie calendar? Does that say December? I heard something. Something gross and yeah, I knew it. I heard some gross and disgusting things outside that door. Hey, Rise. What the hell is that thing? I don't even know what that is. Breaking. Accountant abductions. Breaking accountant abductions, huh? Whoa, hello. Surprise butt sex in the closet. Yes, H4H2. That looked like a burger. Like one of those meals. One of those fast food meals. Yeah, it's dead. Although I'm not a fan of a whole bunch of noises that I keep hearing that sound similar to enemies attacking. But I feel like they're trying to attack me, but I'm not sure. Oh, yeah, I see some dudes over there. Isn't that the same noise from Star Wars the blasters make? See what I mean? Something's attacking me. What the fuck? In the vent! Oh my god, there's an alien in the vent. They're coming out of the walls, man. They're coming out of the damn walls. I'll feel happier when I have ammunition. I feel like this is the toilet and somebody took a shit and clogged the toilet. I was correct in that assumption. I am very predicted, or this is very predictable. I can predict stuff pretty good. I predicted that the toilet would be shitted up, and it got shat up. Frickin' toilet clogged with an alien turd. And hey, Unix. Yeah, offhand do. RPCS3, nice. I'll have to try out that emulator someday. I'm not sure if my PC will be able to run it. That's the sad part. Wait, there's no map? Huh, there's no map. I just pressed tab to see a map and it's nothing there. Wait, is that a secret? I can't tell because there's no map. I'll get the key. Those actually, the sound that those aliens make is similar to the phlegmoids from, wow, okay. From, oh, fuck, Chex Quest. And also that, squid, the arachnotron with tentacles, reminded me of, the, Octobrains from Duke 3D. Maybe I should shoot the pinky with something else. Do I have anything else? I have a pistol. I don't really want to punch the pinky, though. I want to waste shitty ammo on the pinkies. Because why not, alright? Runs like shit because PS3 is a weird-ass console. Yeah, because of the cell processor, remember? Freaking stupid cell processor. Every single developer who ever made a game for the PS3 always had extreme difficulties getting around the architecture of the system itself. Ooh. Don't actually need that. What is this? Ooh, wow. Okay. Nice. That was a soul sphere, apparently. You know, I have to be honest. This is kind of cool so far. It really makes me want to play Blake Stone. I'm going to save before going in there. Hey, Upuns. We have the element of surprise. Shotgun first. And also the squeal of those regular zombies reminds me of xenomorphs. Xenomorph squeals. Excellent. Hey, so Groob. Can I turn off mouse look? Fuck off. Not in this lifetime. There is no way I'm turning off mouse look. You will have to first break your own spine and then eat out your ass. And maybe after you eat out your own ass and you can tongue your butthole and your tongue will literally extend throughout your entire intestinal tract, through your stomach, out your esophagus, and then out of your mouth, and you can wiggle it, then I'll turn off mouse look. Sound good? No, I don't think I said for 10k bits. I'm not sure what I said. I think it might have been for more than that, because 10k bits is not that much. I'm not sure what I said. $10k bits is like 100. Maybe it's not. Okay, maybe it's, yeah, maybe 100k bits. Maybe I'd do it for 100k bits. Kind of need armor. Kind of need more ammo. And hey, Gunny. Gotta love the hit scanners in this area. Profane Promised Land. Funny enough, I don't actually know what that is. I assume a Doom Wad of some kind, which I'll... If it is, I'll... Whoa! I'll probably play it eventually. But right now, I have no clue what that is. Hey, Shark Sleep. Yes. Yes, it is. Significantly more enjoyable. People who play Doom without mouse look are lame. They're losers stuck in the 90s. Yeah, you heard me. Loser. Stuck in the 90s. You might as well be a boomer. An old, fat boomer with balding hair. Yeah, wow. I'm kidding. You're still a loser, though. What if I were to tell you that Duke Nukem is way better than Doom? And Duke Nukem had mouse look. Granted, the build engine kind of sucked, but... And so do you, So Groob. You have a right to be wrong as well. In the fact that Doom plays better without mouse look. That's wrong. It's the way it was originally intended to play, but doesn't make it good to play. Or fun to play. Fight for your right. Fight for your right. Yeah, Emberg, I think so. At least I hope so. I'll give them the benefit of the doubt that I hope so. Hey, Pan. The Last of Us. Oh, yeah, that's coming on to PC now. That's cool. Yeah, using mouse in a video game. You know what's funny, though? People that don't use mouse look have this thing known as auto-aim, which makes it actually less important to actually be skilled in video games. So by not using mouse look, you're actually playing with auto-aim, which makes it so much easier because you don't even really have to try to aim. When you're actually using mouse look, you actually have to have skill and actually have to try to aim. You don't have to worry about missing a shot when you have auto-aim unless auto-aim decides not to aim at an enemy. Or the, rockets are too slow. That's one of the worst things. The damn rockets are piss-ass slow, so they take like 3 years to get to an enemy. Playing a game with kid wheels. Actually, playing with playing with auto-aim, rather, is basically playing a game with training wheels. If you play with auto-aim, you might as well be playing with training wheels. Ooh, they're attacking the enemy for me. Still wish I had more shotgun ammo. Hey, he has a blue key. Yeah, go up to hit opponents above you. To be honest, if you play Doom without mouse look, that's your decision. But forcing other people to play it the way they want it to be played is just pathetic and lame. So any human being that literally orders or demands another person to play without mouse look or play without something, play without mods, etc., they're just a lame piece of garbage. Lame, pathetic human beings. And thank you, Gunny, for the 420 bits. No, get scammed, bitch. No turning off mouse look. Get scammed. Yeah. Yeah, I figured you were joking. But in all seriousness, though, I do say that it is 100% accurate that those people who flame or attack or harass people in order to tell them to play a game the way they want it to be played instead of the way the actual person wants to play it, they are pieces of garbage for human beings. That is true, though. People have the right to play a game however they want, even if they use cheats. If you want to cheat through a game, who am I to stop you? If you want to use IDDQD or IDKFA or all that garbage. Yeah, exactly. Yeah, who hate others for playing on easy. The only time I will actually hate on a person for playing on easy difficulty is if they think they're badass and like super skilled at video games. So if they're basically playing on easy difficulty and then talking shit saying, oh, this is pissy easy, I don't know why you're having so much trouble. It's only then that I get upset because they're being conceited and bragging. It's like, you're playing on fucking easy. You have no right to say that it's piss easy. I remember that one streamer from the past. This one female streamer, she was playing Doom 2, and she was literally dying on the very first Doom 2 level. No joke. And she was playing on the easiest difficulty and dying on the very first level of Doom 2. I don't even know how that's possible. And yet, she was acting like she was the most badass Doom player. I think she rage quit Doom 3 because it was too difficult for her too. Mixie? No. Skin Teen, I believe. She might have rage quit Doom 3. I'm not sure, but I remember her trying to play Doom 3 on the easiest difficulty and complaining that it was too unfair and unbalanced. Literally, Doom 3 is one of the easiest games ever made. I don't even know how you could have difficulty playing that. Yeah, played Doom with keyboard intended. God, I hate being hit scanned. We did it! This level was actually pretty cool. These almost look like exploding barrels, but I guess they're not. I like this level. This was cool. Partial conversion. Badass. Yeah, sticks in the butt. What's actually happening right now? Oh, okay. Aw. My era, yeah. Galactic Stowaway. The only reason King Dumb is actually popular or, you know, relevant is because he speedran Doom. Literally, if he didn't speedrun Doom, he would be irrelevant. He got his fame solely by speedrunning. I tried speedrunning a couple of times in the past, but I didn't have the patience for it. I absolutely went nuts. I think I would literally lose my mind and probably die of a heart attack or something if I tried to speedrun. Because I would literally get so triggered, I would go Hulk smash on something. I'm not kidding. Have you not seen how pissy I get when I have to replay a section of a level that I forgot to save on? I get so angry for no reason. So if I had to speedrun and an enemy blocked my path and I lost like 5 to 10 seconds of time, I would be irate. I would smash the shit out of something. Ooh, look! I think that's a, yeah, that's a lost soul. But I believe that's, oh, what is it called? Free Doom enemy. Oh my god. I should not be using the pistol ever again. I don't know why I'm using the pistol. Literally the worst thing ever. Completely forgot I actually got the chain gun. Or whatever this gun is now. I'm not sure because the weapons are actually a little bit different in this TC. This is pretty cool though, I like it. Like I'm in space. I'm in space. Yeah. Yeah, I remember High Free. High Free was a troll. A bit of a troll. Weren't you like a, weren't you one of those really, I think you were, how old were you? I feel like you were much younger back in those days. It has been 8 years, right? But I do remember High Free. Yeah, you were a borderline troll. Oh, you were 27? Could have fooled me. I feel like back in those days, you kind of acted much more childish. Because I remember you always being very childish. Been so long since I heard that name, though, so I can barely remember. And hey, Tom D. What's this called? Alien Bastards, I believe. DBP13. It doesn't actually say on the title, unfortunately. I hate when it doesn't say stuff on the title. I have full shotgun ammo. I guess that's the weapon I'm using for the rest of this level, probably. Do I have a chainsaw? Yes, I do. There's a chain gunner up there. Shooting at me. Oh, he pissed off the pinky. Yeah, Twitch back in the day. Those were fun times. Twitch is a lot worse now than it was in the past. In the past, it was more lenient, and it was a lot more fun because it was mostly about video games, you know? But then when they introduced the new categories like just chatting and the creative category, it kind of pretty much gone to shit. I guess the creative category was okay because that is technically, you know, video game related. You know, you can make art for video games or music for video games. So it's still a decent category, but when the just chatting category or the IRL category came out, that's when Twitch just went straight into the toilet, flushed like a big turd. That's when it just became JTV 2.0. Do I have a good computer? Unfortunately, no. I have an okay computer, but not a good computer. Not for modern games, anyway. I want to update it, but it'll be a little while. Home TV. Wait. For a second there, I thought the pinky was going after another enemy. But I guess not. Do I have a 2070? No. Oops. Oh, God. There's a dude holding a keycard. I wish I had a super shotgun. Wish this door didn't close on my face. Unfortunately, I only have a 1080 Ti. I wanted to upgrade to a 3080, but then, you know, what happened? The world basically became a toilet, and scalpers were non-stop trying to charge $5,000 to $30,000 for a fucking 3080 and a 3090. And by the time they basically became close to MSRP, the 40XX series came out. So, yeah. Hey, Brutal Chris. Yeah, I still have a 1080 Ti. Wait, what is this? I thought this was an elevator or a door, but apparently it's none of the above. Actually, it is, apparently. But I can't open it. Weird. Look at all the... Is that the Overlord? I think that might be the Overlord from Dookie 3D. Wow, both of these actually connect to something. Oh, it's the switch. This switch apparently... Okay, so it is a lift. There's a boner over there. No, I want a 4080 Ti. Oh my god. Are they flying? Oh my god, they're flying. Holy shit. They have jetpacks. That's kind of cool, but also horrible at the same time. At least the Revenant rockets are super easy to dodge in vanilla. When you have an object to careen the rocket into. Otherwise, it'll just circle you forever. But as long as you have either a wall or, you know, some other object to block the rocket, then they're piss easy to dodge. Maybe if there were 2 or 3 Revenants, then that'd be a pain in the ass. I would not like that. 1 is fine. I don't want any more than 1. Hell, I'd rather have none. Also, I want to get that. How do I get that? Cannot stress them as a regular NVIDIA. Yeah. Yeah, it would be an insane jump. I've been able to play most games at 4K and maybe 40 to 60 FPS with everything maxed. And if I use the Vulkan API, then I can shoot it to 70 FPS because Vulkan API is GOAT. It's like hardcore OP. But with OpenGL and DirectX, it can only go maybe 40 or 50 FPS. Depends on the game, of course. If it's a super, super graphically intense game like, you know, Cyberpunk, obviously that cannot be played at max. Probably have difficult time playing it at 1080. The Vulkan API is just a graphics interface, I guess you could say. It's like DirectX and OpenGL. If you know what those are, then Vulkan is basically a new version of that. I guess we'll use a shotgun to kill the Revenant. Oh, God. I'm not even sure if the... Yeah, I'm pretty sure they can, but it's really annoying how the Revenant rockets don't really go up or down very easy. So you can't really make them go into the floor unless you have a steep slope or incline. Weird. Vulkan is 9 years old. I feel like Vulkan isn't 9 years old. I think it's more like 6 or so. I think I'm not sure. Was it actually? I feel like it wasn't in Doom 2016. I feel like it was added later. I don't know. I can't remember. I feel like it was added after Doom 2016 came out. I played Assassin's Creed 3 and I never had an option for Vulkan. I don't remember having an option for Vulkan. I was using the same graphics card back then as I am now. So, I don't know. Thank you so much, Clink, for the 48-month resub. Hey, Murky. Hey, yeah, except me. I like Spock. What can I say? Spock is the coolest Vulcan ever. But yeah, can we get hearts in chat for Clink? Thank you so much for the 48 months. Really appreciate that support. It absolutely means a lot. So thank you very much, Clink. Waffle is just gushing over you, Clink. Waffle is constantly saying, "Where's that bitch and why doesn't that bitch stream anymore?" How dare! Oh my god. Those guys really suck. Sucks I only have single shotgun. I feel so naked without the super shotgun right now. And I'm getting tons of regular shotgun ammo. Need some health. Feel like I picked up most of the health though. I'm gonna quickly double check. Yeah, no, I didn't. Good. Is there any more? Yeah, there's more. Excellent. I feel very worried because I have such low ammo for everything except the shotgun. And in that situation, that shotgun is not going to cut it. Yeah. Watching that Clink noob play video games and die every 5 seconds is so much more entertaining than actually watching a good gamer. Isn't that right, Clink? Nobody wants to watch a good gamer when they can watch an e-girl like Clink die every 5 seconds. Even ask you. Funny enough, yeah, I know Emiru, yeah. The Ms. Kiff and all that shit. And Simply from OTK. I know them because they do Super Mario 64 speedruns from time to time. Simply does. But the others kind of... Wait a sec, is this a secret? He got e-girl side boots. I don't know if that's a secret. Wait a sec. It is a secret. Ooh, I don't know what the hell that is. What is this? Oh, God, my eyes. It's so white. My eyes are burning. It's so white. I have such a shitty weapon for this. I don't know if these are Barons or Hell Knights. Oh my God. I wish I had better weapons. Oh my God. I didn't know I could fall down out here. What? Uh-oh. I think I'm dead now. No. Yeah, I'm dead. There's no way. Or did I just break the game? Did I just break sequence, or am I meant to be out here? Hello? I don't think this was supposed to happen. Mr. Doomer boards, can you fix your broken ass shitty Doom wads? How the hell did this even happen? And hey, Scotty. Yeah, Clinks is here. I think this is the first time that Scotty and Clink came to the same stream together in ages. And hey, Ninja. Hey, Denob. Yep, breaking time and space. You're not a huge computer nerd. If you're not using Vulkan, then it either defaults to DirectX or OpenGL. That's what it usually is. So if it's not Vulkan, it's DirectX or OpenGL. And the game usually auto chooses for you based on your graphics card. So you kind of have to manually select it. Like, for example, if I go in here and I go into the options and then I go into the set video mode, see, there's the rendering API. I can choose Vulkan, OpenGL, and that's it. So there's no actual DirectX API for GZ Doom, I guess. So yeah, most of the time, I guess I have to no-clip. I'm not reloading my save because I don't know where I last saved. I don't think I saved at all during this whole level, and this is not my fault. This is the developer's fault for making a shitty-ass Doom mod. Saw nothing. That didn't happen. I have to see how that even happened. Yeah, nobody saw that. You can't get your textures to load? Is Vulkan the best? For newer hardware, I would probably say yes. But I've heard of people having problems with Vulkan, so it may not be good for you. So how did I end up falling out of this area? That should never have happened. I don't know what actually happened, because I'm literally pressing myself against the wall here, and yeah, that is weird. I don't know what happened. Oh, this is what happened. Or wait. Yeah, this is what happened. Okay, so I basically climbed up on this, then I went on the ledge like so, and then I guess I went like this, and I was trying to fight enemies, and then I just fell off. And you weren't even supposed to be able to do this. They should probably put an invisible wall preventing you from, you know, going out there. Not my fault. I'm one of those OCD gotta explore every corner of the level type of people. It was my fault, but also not my fault. And also, we got a map. But yeah, usually Vulkan is the most optimized API for most newer games. It's the most preferred because unlike OpenGL and DirectX, which apparently use a lot of CPU and GPU, Vulkan, I think, is strictly GPU only and almost no CPU usage. which means that that API can rely solely on your graphics card power. Even if you have a shitty processor, it's still so much more optimized because, you know, it relies more on the graphics card. There are enemies everywhere. This ain't good. Uh-oh. I'm getting swarmed. I don't know what that big giant capsule thing is in the middle. God, so far, I'm not a fan of them starving me on chain gun ammo. I'm getting a shit ton of shotgun ammo, but I would like some chain gun ammo too. Oh wait, those are actually pain elementals. Those are actually pain elementals. Oh god, why? The flowers are pain elementals. This is horrible. It takes 3 years to destroy that. Gotta use all my ammo from the plasma rifle. Octobrain's getting more work. Vulkan is great, but it's horrible when you don't stick to memory recollection and start customizing. Yeah. Like I say, Vulkan is usually the better API, but with an asterisk, it is not as compatible in some regards for some people. Like it may not work as well for others, or may work worse depending on hardware, I guess. But for me, like, I can literally... Okay, so here's an example. With DirectX and OpenGL, if I were to load up Doom Eternal and set everything to max graphics and set the resolution to 4K, I would get around 25 to 40 FPS constantly. But with Vulkan, I can set the exact same settings and I get 80 FPS. Literally 80 average. Minimums maybe 60, maybe 55 to 60, but that's barely noticeable because it just drops for like a second or two. So that's the difference. Yeah, if it seems like the older your hardware, the better Vulkan is optimized. So I guess it depends. Yeah, Vulkan's not your option. Yeah, in regards to customizability, it probably isn't as good. How do I open these doors? Oh, right, there's a switch literally right here. Hostages! Nothing like an... Uh-oh. I thought that door was locked. Nothing like an Octobrain in a tank. What the hell is this? Oh, this is the super shotgun. Wow, this does not look like anything I would ever say is a weapon. This looks like no weapon I've ever seen. It almost... Oops. It almost looks like a tool that you would use for working in construction. Kind of like a jackhammer or some shit. What a weird weapon. What a weird sprite. At least finally we have the super shotty. Hey, there's people. Look. Nah, yay. Space shotgun. Hostages remain. Yay! We rescued all the hostages. Now we can murder all the demons. They even sound like Octobrains. They make the same sound effect as the Octobrains. That's funny. Is there any more shotgun ammo? Yeah. Funny, now I'm running out of shotgun ammo, of course. This is almost like a fire orange. I don't think I've ever seen fire orange in Doom. It's like fire... Uh-oh. Fire orange and blue. You've seen red and blue, but that's orange and blue. Oh, this is lovely. I need better weapon. Okay, there we go. Super shotgun is not practical in that situation. Everything's exploding! I don't know what's happening. But apparently that's the way you beat the level, is by blowing it up. Lol. Yeah, the unenthusiastic yay. Facial nursery. Oh, here we go again. Thankfully, I have lots of plasma rifle ammo. The truth is out. The truth is out, guys. It's not out there, it's just out. Is that a UFO? I think that's a UFO. I don't think you can kill the hostages, thankfully. Because that would suck if you had to rescue hostages and you end up killing them and it impacts you. Where they're like, oh, we're sorry, but we can't allow you to beat the level now because you don't have... You killed the hostages. What were you thinking? Yay. You bought all the truth. Yeah, Clink. I enjoy the DBP WADs when they're kind of more conversion-like this. This is kind of like a conversion. I believe DBP 10 and 11. I enjoyed DBP 11 the most out of the last set I played. DBP 10 was shit. The first level was shit, garbage. The second level looked cool but had shit encounters. And then the rest of the levels were amazing. But in the 11th one, my God, it was amazing up until that last secret level. And the last secret level was the worst fucking ass vomit ever. It was literally an obstacle course where you had to run through the entire level in 2 minutes, trying to dodge exploding barrels and crusher platforms and fucking arch vials in every corner of the hallway. It was a fucking nightmare. And crushing ceiling floors and shit. Ugh. That made me want to punch the mapper. Yeah, you remember that one? That was terrible. It was short, but it was still terrible. I had to redo it like 3 times. I made it to the very, very end, and I didn't have enough time to get right to the very end hole. So I made it onto those big, giant columns where that big chasm is, and I had to run across chasm column to chasm column. And then you fall down, and then you land on the little lip of the platform and then go into the exit. I literally made it to those columns. I was halfway past the columns, and then the whole level just killed me. Just forced pain damage to death. I couldn't even make it to the very end. I was so mad. So I had to redo the whole level again from the very beginning. Yeah, this is Alien Bastards. I like this one so far. It's pretty cool. Little ammo starvy for certain weapons, but... Who's shooting me? Who's hit scanning me? I have no clue where they are. Oh, I heard you. There you are. Yeah, Clink. I'm looking forward to that one. That'll be after these. So if I can get through all 3 of these, which probably may or may not happen depending on how big the levels are, then 16 will be the next one. I'm looking forward to that one. Mostly, though, I'm looking forward to Augur Zenith because everybody praises that one. But that won't be for a little while. But everybody considers that to be the best DBP in the whole series. Even better than the Spaceballs one. I think that's, what is that, a Soul Sphere? Yep, Soul Sphere. A tad overhyped. But yeah, so far I'm enjoying them. The only times that they're not as fun is when they're basically vanilla with a minor change, and I can't use the brutal mod with them because that minor change breaks everything. And it's so minor that you wouldn't even notice it, but it breaks it, so, you know. And then I have to play the whole thing vanilla as if I was just playing regular Doom 2. Yeah, the theming gets better. And hey, BioFreak. I know, right? Clink only ever comes to my channel when he has to renew the sub to my channel. And then he pisses off and I never see him until next month. So if you ever want to talk to Clink, make sure you come on the exact day he's renewing the sub. Your sub has renewed when you join. I always thought that you only joined to renew your sub and that's it. Yeah, Diddy streamer. Yeah, I see, Clink. You almost never stop in chat, so I always just assumed that you only ever stop by the stream to renew your sub, and that's it. That's how much I almost never see you. Guess I can use a super shotgun again. Not entirely sure where I'm going now. What's this do? That's the super shotgun right there. I want to see the sprite. Aw. Looks kind of interesting, but the weapon looks so weird, though. Grab this, too. Oh, wow. I was actually wondering if the force field actually hurt you. And I am pleased to report that it does, but it didn't at first, so I thought it didn't actually hurt me. So go figure. How did I get my name a puns? Yeah, BZ are my initials of my real name, and Plasma was the online name I used to use in all my games before I ever started streaming. So that's basically just a combination. And since Plasma was already taken on Twitch, I just added my initials so that I wouldn't have to be Plasma 24 or Plasma 1 or Plasma 2 or Plasma 5 or Plasma 69, etc., etc. I'm a blood donor. Hey, Finch. Actually, you got it backwards, Finch. I'm not a blood donor. I'm a blood taker. I basically kill everything. They spray their blood all over me. I basically spray blood everywhere by killing all the enemies. Yes, Outsider. Plasma 69XX. What did I say was the best DBP? This is not me saying it, Brutal Chris. This is other people saying it. They consider Augur Zenith to be the best DBP. But I haven't played it yet, so I can't confirm or deny whether or not it's the best. We'll cross that bridge when we come to it. If you want to know why I chose Plasma as my online nickname for most games that I played in the past, it was due to the fact that the plasma rifle is my favorite weapon in any video game ever. And also, the character in Mystical Ninja starring Goemon for N64 is one of the most hilarious characters. There's a character called the Plasma Man, or the Plasma Fortune Teller, and he would always go Pulazima every time you talk to him. So that, in combination with the plasma rifle from Doom and any other video game, are the reasons why I chose. Wow, this is dark and also blinky. Too much blinking. Guess that was just a secret. Okay. Get through Seizure Hallway quickly. Nah, Alien versus Predator versus Terminator versus Jason. Yeah, I saw that one. I wonder if it's the sequel to Alien versus Predator versus Terminator. Because we did play that one. I remember hearing Arnold Schwarzenegger say, excellent, 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 every time I picked up an object off the floor. One of those power-ups. It was annoying, but also hilarious at the same time. Nice. I must kill the pain elemental flower first. That's it. That, funny enough, that's the same flower that is from Super. I was gonna say Super Mario, not Super Mario. Golden Souls, except it's a red flower. I think the green ones existed there too, but they did something different. I'm not sure if they were poisonous. Maybe there wasn't two different types of flowers in the original. Maybe it's the second one. I can't remember. All I remember is there was a flower in the original Golden Souls, and it was awful until it got nerfed, and then it got better. Old Spectres. Yeah, Super Mario Doom RPG. There you go. That's the full title. Did you know Super Mario was actually based off of Doom Guy? Because Doom Guy existed long before the game existed. It was actually, he was basically a real-life Marine that was in space and got transported through a vortex. And when he got transported into a vortex, he couldn't find a job or demons to kill, so he grew a mustache and became a plumber and wore blue and red overalls. And he developed an Italian accent because he lived in Italy the whole time. So Doom Guy is actually Mario from the future. An alternate dimension of the future. So Doom Guy is actually an alternate dimension future Mario. Yeah, true story. I have all the insider knowledge. That's why Doom Guy could be in the Golden Souls, you know? And sometimes he'll be like, "It's me, Domio." And if they ever make a Super Mario movie based on Doom Guy, they would probably get Chris Pratt to play Doom Guy as well. Or just bedtime stories Doom Guy told his rabbit. Funny enough, Doom Guy's pet rabbit is actually the princess from the other Mario game, Princess Daisy. You remember Princess Daisy? That was actually the rabbit. The rabbit was transformed into a princess like the frog, you know? The frog being transformed into the prince. Doom Guy gave his pet rabbit a kiss and it turned into a beautiful princess. True story as well. So it's basically the opposite of the frog prince. Not entirely sure if I actually killed anything when I got teleported back. Something exploded, but I can't tell if it was from me shooting them or from them hitting each other. Flint dagger. Yay! There's hostages still remaining. I actually kind of find it interesting that there's a hostage counter and you have to rescue all hostages before you can exit the level. It kind of reminds me... Oh yeah, I missed these guys. How did I miss them? Is that all of them? But yeah, that reminds me of Hover Tank. I think that was the main goal of Hover Tank, wasn't it? You had to rescue every single hostage. The hostages can't even be bothered to appreciate me rescuing them. With this totally non-excited yay. Explosions! Wait, is that going to end the level? Aw, I didn't kill those enemies. That's not fair. The explosion should have killed them too. I find it funny that we're going from level to level, just literally blowing up every single level. Station to station. Yeah, I don't know why I dodged those hostages. It's such a new thing, you know? The hostages in these levels, because I'm so used to everything just being decoration that whenever I see the hostages, I just think they're decorations, you know, like decorative objects. I keep forgetting that they're actual objects that need to be collected or touched. Got a new weapon. I have a feeling that's a rocket launcher, but I don't want to use it in point blank range. Rocket! Yep, that's a rocket launcher. Using on a pinky. God. I must admit, it's kind of weird how this wad kind of ammo starves you on certain weapons. Thank you so much, Redbeard, for the 50-month resub. And hey, Can Bread. Like it was yesterday. But yeah, can we get hearts in chat for Redbeard? Thank you so much for the 50 months of support. Really appreciate it. Thank you for being awesome. It absolutely means a lot. And I'm starting to get annoyed by only getting shotgun ammo. Constant shotgun ammo. I mean, the shotgun is a great weapon, but to constantly get ammo just for the shotgun and barely get ammo for anything else kind of gets annoying. Oh, God. The ceiling was crushing me. Oh, my God. It's a shitload of fuck. Wow, there is nothing but fuck over there. A whole load of butt fuck. Nothing but fuck. Oh, my God. Fucking Revenant. Oh, I hate Revenants. Worst enemy to ever be created in a video game. I hate everything. Oh my God, this is pissing me off. Being forced to fight on pain sectors is so annoying. Hey, elite mercenary. Let's pick up this suit. Did I mention how cancerous revenants are? Worst thing ever conceived. Conceived from the depths of anus. Not even the depths of hell, just the depths of pure anus. Okay, switch to this. Gotta go fast and kill them quick. I do not have chain gun ammo and it's annoying. Got new Twitch banner. Wow, $120 for a Twitch banner. Holy shit. Wait, are you telling me that you had someone make you a new banner? Kind of like, oh, what's the word? I can't remember the word. Commission. There we go. You commissioned an artist to make you a banner? Wow. I didn't even actually think that was a secret. Interesting. Yeah, we wouldn't have dancing boners if it wasn't for the revenants. I guess I'll just have to live with it then. Yeah, it's a tan pinky. It's an Oompa Loompa pinky. Pinka Loompa. Yeah, no duty. It's actually easy to tell that's a secret. I am going to save because I don't want anything to happen because I don't think I saved at all during this whole level. Yep, I knew it. It's a trap. It's always a trap. I really wish I had chain gun ammo. See, there's chain guns over there, but I can't get any of them. Oh, good. It's an arch vial, because that's exactly what I want to see. Oh my god, I'm running out of ammo for everything. Everything but the shotgun. I have no ammo for any other weapon, but I have fucking massive ass amounts of shotgun ammo. Yeah, that's great balancing of weapons. I hate when Doom mappers do that. They're like, let's just make 99% shotgun ammo and give the player nothing else. Yeah, internet's favorite Admiral Akbar. It's a trap. Mr. Fishman guy. There's like 3 more teleports. Let's do this one. I regret everything. Hey, at least they're one-hit kills, apparently. And welcome, Exoteric. Another terrible wad. It kind of was good, but I'm kind of getting annoyed at the lack of ammo for other weapons. It's still pretty cool, though, but at the same time, it's kind of lukewarm. It's cool, but lukewarm. Know what I mean? Yeah, a little bit above meh. You know, it's like when you're taking a shower and you're ready for that nice hot shower, but instead you get lukewarm water because somebody else used all the hot water. And you're just left with some lukewarm water. It's not cold or uncomfortable. It's okay, but it could be better. But it's a little bit better than average temperature. So, it's a little bit above. I'm enjoying the graphical changes the most. And the enemies, the different types of enemies, they're pretty cool. It's like a combination of a Flemoid and a Xenomorph, all in 2 sound effects. I love how my super shotgun can actually hit those guys way over there. I'm also not a fan of these projectiles because they're way bigger than the standard imp projectile. They're almost double the size. And they look like a bullseye. A literal bullseye flying towards you. Well. Breaking. Motive still unknown. So the aliens are capturing all the accountants, I think. And their motives are still unknown. Maybe they need someone to do their taxes. That's what I'm assuming. Maybe the aliens need people to do taxes. Knew there was a secret. I knew there was a boner. Point blank boner fun. Ah, come on. The auto-aim would have killed them. But without auto-aim, I was left to my own devices and ended up missing my shot because the lift decided to go up right as I fired. God, there's secrets. There's so many secrets, but I don't know how I can even get to some of them. Some of them almost make me feel like I need to jump to get to some of the secrets, but I know this is Doom, so jumping's not possible, but it almost feels like Rise of the Triad, where Rise of the Triad... Oh, shit. Oh, shit. Oh, he's getting squished. And those are those Hell Knights? I don't know. They're changed. Their color has changed. They're not the same anymore. Nope, they're just regular. I think they're regular Hell Knights. They're green. Good thing the boner stayed over there. I like it when they don't come close. They can stay far away for all I care. I'll just shotgun them all. Hey, Dale Harv. You mean this looks almost identical to a Mancubus cannon? I guess you... Yeah. Except it's less round, I think. I think Mancubus cannons are more round. Unless you're talking about the rock... No, it's not that. Looks... None of those look like Mancubus. Only the Super Shotty does. You think the red rocket launcher looks like a Mancubus? Really? Oh. Looks... No. I don't remember it looking anything like it. Pretty sure the Mancubus flame cannon, I mean, their own weapon is supposed to be the same color as their skin. Or maybe it's kind of a grayish beige color. I don't know. Can't exactly remember the color. It's been a while since I got up close to a Mancubus. The rounded edge. I love the hit scanners way up on little platforms so they can give you some snipes. And you can't get their ammo because the developer of this level is an asshole, putting all the fucking chain gunners out of reach. Need more ammo for this thing. It's weird, these imps, these weird imp enemies, whenever they move around, it sounds like the same noise that archviles make when they're resurrecting enemies. You know that squishy, gooey noise? As an archvile is resurrecting enemies? When those imps just move around regularly, it sounds like that. So I keep thinking there's an archvile nearby resurrecting enemies. But it's literally just an imp walking around. Throwing me off something fierce. Yellow key! Is it a trap? It's a trap! Oh no. I don't know where it is. Where the fuck's that archvile? Oh no, I don't know where he is. He's up here, right? Would you kindly? I missed. Yeah, see, archviles are easy when you know you have cover. As long as you have cover, archviles are easy. Yeah, Clink. Yeah, you can use the Mancubus cannon in default versions of Brutal. In mine, my custom version, they're disabled. Did you know, I think I mentioned this in the past, but did you know the Mancubus flame cannon in Brutal 19 and earlier versions looked like a big, massive, fleshy penis? And I always used to whip it out for chat to see my big, massive penis that shot hot loads everywhere on every demon. It was beautiful. I would always joke about it. And hey, Ski's ballin'. Yay! But yeah, it literally looked like a big fleshy penis. It was the funniest thing ever. I loved it. I was actually sad when Mark actually made it more, you know, geometric and had like vent holes and stuff on the sides to make it more like an actual metal cannon or something instead of fleshy cannon. And thank you, Skis Ballin, for the follow. I wonder if there's just one hostage per teleport. I don't know which ones I've done and which ones I haven't done. Let us save, because I hear a whole bunch of revenants somewhere. Oh, this is new. I think all my ammo from the plasma rifles, not plasma rifles, the chain gun, all my ammo for the chain gun is literally from pickups, from enemy pickups. At least 90% of it, just from pickups of enemies. Oh god, who's hit scanning? Oh, there's hit scanners all out at the edges. So irritating. Oh my god, I'm stuck. God, these hit scanners suck. There's a fucking jetpacker too. There, perfect. Got 2 jobs in December and January. Everything moves real fast, yeah. Life goes by really fast. Before you know it, it's the end of the year. And you're constantly saying to yourself, where the hell did the time go? Oh my god, there's so many projectiles. And they're so big. Projectiles are too damn big. I mean, I could have let him infight with the... I think that's a Hell Knight. A green Hell Knight, but... it would have taken forever for him to come back down. Wait. Where'd he go? Where'd the Hell Knight go? What? Okay, never mind. It's going alright, Skis Ballin'. Glad you stumbled across the stream. I'm glad to get to see some epic Doom fun. How about my custom Brutal has the penis gun? That would involve replacing all the sprites. Back to the previous sprites. Funny enough, I'm actually in the process of doing something like that, but I haven't done very much yet because I haven't found the time. Any free time I have, I usually stream. Which can show you how much free time I actually have. But yeah, once I'm done with the DBP series entirely, I'll probably have the new improved version of my custom version of the mod. Hopefully finished. It's actually pretty extensive. I have to go into other versions of the mod. I have to rip out all the sprites that I want and then add them to the new version, and I have to keep the file names the same so that they don't conflict or animations aren't missing, and if there's an extra animation, then I have to figure out what to do with that extra animation. Pain in the ass. And it's even worse because some of the weapons have different names for the files. The animation's the same, but they decided to change all the names. So to add an extra layer of frustration to that. So you basically have to compare all the pictures side by side. Use this. You know what's funny? I actually really, really, really dislike the Free Doom enemy sprites. Like, I hate them. I actually hate them. Ooh, secrets. Nice. I don't know why, but I just don't like the design of the Free Doom sprites. They just look awful. Murray can be a weapon pickup. Yeah, unfortunately, that's only for Brutal. No Murray pickup in vanilla. Wait. I saw another one. The jetpack guys are actually pretty funny. I kind of like them, but also hate them at the same time. I like them because they're unique, but I hate them because they can fly. So they're annoying. Yeah, thankfully I've never had to work 2 jobs at the same time. I've only ever worked 1 job, but I can imagine working 2 would drain you of all your energy. Unless you were hopped up on drugs. Then maybe. What the hell are you? Oh, that's the invisibility. Interesting. But yeah, you'd either have to be hardcore hopped up on drugs or be a severe insomniac. It's all from your bedroom. That gives me so many wrong ideas, Canbread. You're basically posing as a phone sex operator from the comfort of your bedroom. Hot tub. Giving me all the wrong ideas. Uh-oh. Chain gunner, fuck off. Hey, they don't actually fire that much. You know, these tank arachnotrons aren't really that bad if they only fire 2 shots before pausing for a while. Hot desk. Yeah, phone operator while in the tub. Rescue a Murray? I think that's beyond my scope of ability as someone who's able to mod something. I think I'd need extensive knowledge of coding to be able to do something like that. I can only do the very, very simple stuff. Like replacing sprites or adding a line of code that someone else tells me to add. Why are there so many more enemies and I can't see them? What the hell? They're like down below there. I wonder if they'll pop up when I go this way. Oh, yeah. They're probably over here. Wait, did I just take Pain Sector? No, maybe not. Maybe I took that. I've been conditioned to use my shotgun for most of this WOD that when I get ammo for any other weapon, I keep forgetting that they actually exist. And that was not intended. What just happened? Not entirely sure what happened. Oh my god, really? Alright, Revenants, come up here. Ah, of course the shots will be blocked off. Fuck's sake. Did that even hit anything? Sort of. I wish this wall was a little bit higher. I guess that'll do. What's that teleport? Oh, if you just fall off the edge. Okay. That is weird. And hey, Dante. Both caught up working 2 jobs. Ugh. Calling you to vent. They need to vent to each other, not to you. I'd be so angry if people kept calling me up, like my relatives or something kept calling me up and they're like venting hardcore because of multiple jobs. Kaboom! Oh, I saw an Imco explode. That might have been the last imp in the whole level. Can you imagine being a demon in this Doom WOD and you're literally on lunch break? Like this weird space marine guy is going around murdering all your friends and you're on your lunch break and you're sitting at a table ready to just chomp into this nice human burger or something, you know? And all of a sudden, the Space Marine presses a button which explodes the whole level, and then you just get exploded out a window right as you take that nice bite of your burger. You just go flying out the window and die. That would suck. Water on Mars. Yeah, that's not a teleport. What map is this? Map 5. At least finally, on map 5, I actually have decent amounts of ammo for the weapons that I like. Basically, map 1 to 4 have been mostly shotgun ammo only, with maybe a little bit of sprinkling of plasma rifle and rocket launcher here and there. But it wasn't until the very, very end of map 4 that I actually got a huge amount of chain gun ammo. That's actually surprising. I can't remember what Doom WOD I played in the past. I think pretty recently in the past, where it literally was constantly flipping back and forth between having too much chain gun ammo and no shotgun ammo, and then another one having too much shotgun ammo and no chain gun ammo. Like I would go to level 1, I'd be loaded up the ass with shotgun ammo and get no chain gun ammo whatsoever. And then the next level, I would get only shit tons of shotgun or chain gun. I can't remember what I said. I think I said chain gun. I would be, yeah. Loaded up on chain gun ammo in the next level and then 0 shotgun ammo. And then when I go to the next level afterwards, it's basically back to before, where I get hundreds upon hundreds of fucking shotgun ammo and no chain gun ammo. Also, it's so fucking annoying when these stupid fucking developers constantly spam fuck you with enemies non-stop while you're fucking stuck in a tiny ass little room. But yeah, constantly reverse back and forth. One level you'd get shit tons of shotgun, and then the next level you get shit tons of chain gun only. So you were constantly having to flip back and forth between weapons. And when you wanted to switch to the shotgun to do some close range firing. God, I don't like the hit scanners in this WOD. There's just shit tons of hit scanners. It's driving me nuts. And they're in the worst places too. The hit scanners are up in really obnoxious locations. And it's basically making me focus so much on other enemies that the hit scanners get a bunch of cheap shots on me. Because they're always way up in a tiny little cubby hole or something. At least I have 200 health and armor. I think I had 2 HP. So I'm glad I finally got more. God, there's so many. Funny how the Revenants are exactly the same, though. They couldn't have changed that enemy to anything else that wasn't shit. Why of all enemies did the fucking Revenant have to be the same? Why couldn't they shoot something else instead of a homing rocket? Maybe shoot a Romero head out of their cannon or something. That would have been fun. Can you imagine a walking Revenant that literally shot out Romero heads? And then the Romero heads homed in on you and exploded on you? Romero was basically giving you head the whole time. Oh god, Revenants everywhere. Oh, see what I mean? That Arachnotron that's just miles away. Getting cheap shots. Yeah, see? This WAD loves to do that thing where it gives you hordes of enemies that you're constantly being attacked by, and you have to focus solely on that horde of enemies without realizing that there's an enemy far, far away sniping at you. It's one of those attention drawing ones where it draws your attention from one enemy to the other. Ugh. This is so irritating. At least the Revenants look like they are a bit of a different color. They kind of look more of an orangey brown than the other color they were before. I have a key card for you. It's funny how the accountants that got captured are actually holding key cards, waving. Basically, I'm over here. Pills here. Yep. Everything in this. Yep. Everything in this is a trap. It's a trap. It's a trap. Always a trap. Basically, that false sense of security. Relying too much on my shotgun and realizing that I'm almost completely out of ammo. Which is a thing I would never have ever said in the previous levels. Oh my god, there's a... Look how far away that flower is. That fucking flower is miles away, constantly spamming Lost Souls. I have to get close enough to actually attack it. Wonder if I can actually get to it from here. I don't care about the imp. Where's the... Yeah, there it is. There, run away. I love how everything is just spawning in as I kill it. You move a couple of steps and a whole bunch of hit scanners just spawn in. This almost reminds me of, oh, what's that one called? TNT Evolution. With the insane amounts of hit scanners everywhere. I feel like most of this WAD's enemies so far have been nothing but hit scanners. 75% hit scanners and 25% other enemies. But most of the enemies have been hit scanners. So that's basically TNT Evolution. Whereas Plutonia was 75% projectile enemies and 25% hit scanners. So basically the reverse of TNT. What did that? Oh, that brings... Wow, okay. Wait, that's not dead? I'm pretty sure I shot it like 50 times. I even saw it die. What? I almost would rather have pain elementals than flowers that stand still, because at least with pain elementals is they'll slowly move toward you, but the fucking flowers will always stay in that spot, meaning you have to go to them. You can't let the enemy come to you. And I prefer to have the pain elemental slowly come to me. Aw. Have to go back up there because the wall kind of prevented me from going across the entire gap. Let's get some momentum. Excellent. You know, I have to admit, so far, I haven't encountered a level that had extreme gratuitous overuse of barrels. Exploding barrels. Although this level kind of feels like the randomness of the enemy What the hell was that? Enemy designs. I don't know why I said Dizizza. Enemy Dizizza. Dizizza. But yeah, it does feel like it has a lot of random enemy placements. I would say more like kind of messy enemy placements rather than anything else. Is that Trump? Breaking Earth Prez. No collusion with alien bastards. Really? That's fucking Trump, isn't it? I did not even notice this. Lol. Literally Donald Trump as the Prez. Flying barrels. You know what's funny? Speaking of Donald Trump as the Prez, I literally watched a god-awful Uwe Boll movie that literally had Uwe Boll as the President of the United States with the lamest German accent ever. And he was like, hey, this is the Prez. I should be out fucking hookers, but I'm here to tell you stuff instead. I facepalmed the moment I saw Uwe Boll. I was like, oh my god. What garbage am I watching? Oh, Revenant. Wow, they... Oh my god, I fucking stupid. Totally dodged that. Fuck off. I feel like these enemies take more shots than they're supposed to. Either that or this shotgun's been nerfed. Yeah, Canbread. Some of the DBPs are extremely well themed to certain things. Like there will be a DBP that will be themed to cyberpunk. There will be a DBP themed to kind of HP Lovecraft, or a DBP themed to Spaceballs, you know? This is kind of a specially themed DBP. Not all of them are like this, but a fair amount. Hey, FBI dev. Starship Troopers? Maybe. I'm not sure. Oh my god, are we doing the Duke Nukem thing where I have to flip? Oh, I just have to do them all, I guess. feel like this shotgun loads much slower than the super shotty. Smash TV. Wanna smash? I feel like I don't want to go down there yet. But yeah, this one apparently is very heavily themed from games like Blake Stone, possibly Corridors, or Corridor 7, I should say. Maybe some Chex Quest theming for enemy designs or something. It's not a total conversion, it's more of a partial conversion. Oh my god, this is closing. Oh my god, help me. Why is that going down? The fuck? What kind of sadistic, masochistic asshole fucking makes something like this? If I didn't see those going... Wow. If I didn't see those going up and down, I would never have noticed that the ceiling was coming down. Shit. Warhammer 40k guardsman. Did I hear a bancubus? They all got locked again. Wow, okay. This actually is kind of bad. No! Why is this going down now? Okay, never mind. I have plasma rifle ammo. This is fine. This is fine. Can you imagine if those were Barons and took extra shots? I wonder if Barons even exist in this. Because I've only seen the green cow, not the Red Bull. So it's entirely possible that Barons may not even be in this. This looks like servers. So maybe it's alien servers. Maybe they're trying to download all the human porn they can. I mean, how many zettabytes of human porn would there be on every server on the planet? Think about that. How much porn would there be? Would it be more than petabytes? If you combine the entire Earth's total of porn? Yeah, alien porn? I bet that's why they captured all the accountants. It's starting to actually piece together. Think about it. They capture all the accountants on Earth because they need to find out how much it's going to cost to get space on their servers so that they can download all the human porn in existence. And they need all that server space, so they need the accountants to do their taxes so they can find out how much money they have to spend and if they get tax rebates. That's probably the story. Wow, that shotgun blast did nothing. Little hit scanners all over the place. Well, I don't need that armor yet, but I have a feeling this whole place is going to be full of shit soon. Yep. And by soon, I mean holy crap. Oh, goody. Ow. That is not the proper... Oh, good lord. Can I go in that hole? Nope, I can't go in that hole. That hole is full of shit. At least if I can create a little bit of... Couldn't dodge. I can see why that armor was there now. Oh, wow. Look at the mancubuses. Mancubi. There's so many mancubi. Green giant. Imp, fuck off. This reminds me of that one god-awful level in Sunlust where the entire platform in the center had nothing but arch files. There was about maybe 10 or 15 arch files all in that center, and then there was a wall, kind of like those walls going up and down, except it was rotating side to side around the arena, and you basically had to run around in a ring similar to this. You ran around a ring while a ton of enemies spawned all around this outer ring, and you had to keep up with this little slab of wall that blocked you from the 10 plus arch vials in the center of the room. It was the worst cancerous thing I've ever experienced in a video game or Doom. I would rather have fought 2,000 revenants than fight that fucking room full of arch vial ass and run around that stupid fucking ring. That was awful. That was map 29, I think. The second last map. Even map 30 wasn't as stupid. Map 29 was literally the worst thing ever. I would go as far to say map 29 is probably the worst level in that entire WoD. Which isn't saying much because that was the worst thing ever. Hey, Sandal. The Gugs? The Archviles were going to give me Gugs? Guh? It's almost like Banjo-Kazooie when Banjo goes Guh? Except it's Guhugs? My god, is this the worst shotgun ever? Now they're giving me rockets. Oh god. Where? No! Oh, I didn't know he was in the middle. Oh no. Oh, well, this is it. Well, remember when I said this was like Sunlust and now it just literally became Sunlust? Are you fucking kidding me? You can fucking die in 1,000 fires, you fucking mapper, fuck monkey shit ball. Stupidest mapper to ever fucking exist. What? Literally recreating my fucking PTSD. I can't even speak anymore. Literally recreating my... I hate this WoD. Recreating my entire fucking nightmare from Sunlust. Yeah, PTSD. I have so much PTSD from that experience that I have PTSD. Yeah. You don't know what it's like to get true PTSD until you get PTSD. At least there's only one archvile left. Okay, good, they're all dead. I had to waste every rocket I had, but at least all the archviles are dead. Literally, whoever decided to do exactly what that fucking Sunlust level did in a similar way can eat a bag of dicks. Like a whole bag. Choke on those dicks. Because fuck you. That was literally the worst experience I've ever had playing Doom, was that fucking level. And this fuck monkey of a shit stain decided they wanted to recreate that. Give me more nightmares, why don't you? Just watch. Another 10 archviles will spawn in the center platform. Yeah. No, I need this. I had to grab that before the level ended. I didn't know that would explode the level. Based on Warhammer? I don't know. It says Alien Bastards, so I thought it was more based on Blake Stone, but who knows? Dun, dun, dun. Tube Electric Omega-matic. Wait, what? Tube Electric Omega-matic. More like Omega Lol, am I right? I remember this music. There are way too many hit scanners in this WAD. Makes me feel like I'm reliving the TNT Evolution playthrough. Just imagine if you played this with fast monsters. I'm telling you, when you play with fast monsters, projectile-based enemies are super fun. But the hit scan enemies are the most unbalanced garbage you could possibly imagine. You almost wish there was a way to get the hit scan enemies to be their default speed and only increase the speed of the projectile enemies because it's super fun. No collusion. See, so I think the aliens got angry with Earth because Donald Trump offered some kofifi to the aliens and they didn't like it. That's probably why. He wanted to give them kofifi. Yeah, Canbred. Blake Stone was kind of like a Wolfenstein clone, except space. And lasers and pew-pew and aliens. Basically like this. Just look up some gameplay and you'll immediately realize, oh yeah. You'll think to yourself, oh yeah, this looks exactly like that. Well, you know, mostly like that. With a combination of a bit of Dookie Nukie. Hey, Vevictus. A fake game. Your mom is a fake game. I mean, what? An Aethrak. Hostages remain. Ever hear the expression, you've got game? That's a lie. You ain't got game. You more like got lame. God, I love being stuck in tiny ass little rooms with hundreds of enemies on my sides. I seem to have no armor most of the time. Traps are a little brutal, but it's funny how I can still survive the traps without actually dying. Well, I could have until the shotgunner decided to fucking do a shit ton of damage. Oh my god, is this the worst fucking spread ever? I feel like this shotgun has a nasty spread. Almost like your mom's spread. Know what I mean? I don't know how to open this. But yeah, I have 34 HP. This sucks. I remember in the past we used to joke whenever I'd have super low HP, I would somehow magically find a way to beat a level even with 2 HP. It got to the point where I was beating every level with 2 HP to the point where everybody was saying, oh, you don't need more than just 1 HP to survive. I'd be complaining about health starvation and everybody in chat would be like, you don't need more than 2 HP anyway. What are you complaining about? And then I'd say, well, excuse me, princess. Really? I have to shoot each of the bars one by one? Okay. Mm. Yeah, Mega Man box art. You know what I really want to see? A Mega Man total conversion that is not a deathmatch mod. Because the only Mega Man TC that exists is that deathmatch. I want a full-on single-player like Adventures of Square style of shit. You know what I mean? That would be amazing. I need to figure out how to get that. Oh, Joe Elia made this level. That explains everything. I feel like anytime I play a Joe Elia map, I get brain damage. At least it's not that one map with the gratuitous overuse of exploding barrels. Am I right? Because that shit blows ass. Among other things. Yeah, exactly, Denob. I remember in Wolfenstein New Order, my most hated enemy was this weird shotgun heavy weapons guy. He was covered in armor from head to toe. He was like a walking tank, and he had some kind of weird flak shotgun that would rebound and bounce off the walls whenever he fired. And he took like 500 shots to kill. And I remember one fucking level in that game where you literally have to fight two of them literally at the beginning with that game's version of a pistol start. All you got was like a rifle after smashing through a window. It was cancer. Fucking Joe Elia. Oh my god, I fucking Good thing this level's small, or at least it looks small. Joe Elia couldn't even be bothered having a map display for this. Takes forever to switch to the rocket launcher when you're playing in vanilla. Yeah, shrapnel. They were like shrapnel shotguns. Those awful enemies were the only enemy that I really struggled with. Pretty much every enemy was fine until those enemies. And then once you fought those enemies, it was just absolute garbage. Gotta love when pinkies decide, hey, I'm gonna block you while you're, there's an arch vial ready to flame your ass. Yeah, see, these are beginner's traps. You basically have to know about them in advance, and then you can kill them and destroy all the enemies piss easy. But if you don't know about the trap and you have the wrong weapon out, then you're fucked. If you have the right weapon out, then you have an actual chance of surviving without getting hit at all. Kind of those traps where you have to know it before it happens. Trial and error. But yeah, see, this level isn't even that big. Like, you can make it back to this spot. Pretty simple. Probably shouldn't be using that weapon. Wow, I just realized those jetpack guys, when they explode, they actually hurt you with their explosion. I'm saving right here. All right, you some bitches, I'm ready for you. See? This is exactly what I'm talking about with these traps. When you know about the trap, it's so easy, it's laughable, but when you don't know, it's so unfair. I probably could have survived if the pinky hadn't careened into my face as the rocket went off, blocking my projectile. One game I have to play again in the future to see if anything has actually changed about it is Free Doom. Flying barrels. More like flying... Yeah, they are actually flying barrels. Flying explosions. Yeah, you're not wrong. Wonder how you're actually supposed to get that. I see what looks like a vent in behind here, but there's a vent behind there too. So that's probably not it. I think the vent's there for decoration. Why is there a tiny hole in that key panel? Yeah, there's no hole in this one. Is that the secret? Is the secret that hole? None of these have a hole. It's only that one terminal panel that has a hole. Donald Trump's hole. Or maybe somebody just smashed it because, you know, Donald Trump. They were probably spamming the Alt F4 and they broke the key. Delete, delete. Yeah, maybe it's not. I feel like this is weird too. You see how there's a weird line difference? I'm not sure. See, this one doesn't have that. This one doesn't have it either. So it's either just a blunder by Joe, the amazingly mediocre map designer, or it's actually an intended design to make some kind of secret or something happen. I have no clue. Also, how can there be vents on the other side of this when it's literally space out there? It's literally space, man. I'll try and see what this last room has, and then I'll... Okay. I'll see what this last room has, and then I will go back and see if I can pick up that health. Oh, good. Another trap. Oh, God. I love being stuck in tiny areas. Getting fucked by every enemy in sight. Look at my HP. I have 24 HP. Also, thank you so much, Thrak, for the 3-month resub. With Prime Gaming even. Thank you so much for that awesome support. Can we get hearts in chat for Thrak? Thank you so much for spending your Prime on me. I really, really appreciate it. I was about to say this level kind of sucks ass, and then I stopped myself from saying that because I remembered that Joe Elia made this level, but for a second I actually forgot. Hey, Smiley. Metroid Prime Remastered. You know what'd be cooler? If Nintendo didn't suck ass and actually started releasing games on PC as well. But unfortunately, Nintendo sucks ass, so Metroid Prime Remastered can't be played with mouse and keyboard. I shudder to actually think about wanting to play that game, but at the same time, I'd have to play it with a controller. And then I remember that Metroid Prime Trilogy, which actually has Wii nunchucks and Wii remote support. So you could actually kind of play it like a railgun shooter in a way. So I don't know if I would enjoy it, playing it with a controller. It looks cool, but again, I don't think I would enjoy it. I don't know. One of these days, I'm going to play through the Metroid Prime trilogy. How the hell do you get that? I don't understand what you're even meant to do there. What is shooting at me? Really? Oh, there's apparently an imp in there. Wait, there's an imp in there? I don't see anything. What? I don't know if I killed it. If I touch that, does that... I can't even tell if there's anything there. I wonder if it's a trigger line. Trying to figure out how that secret works. I feel like maybe it's a trigger line. Oh, it's still up. Uh-huh. Yes, indeed. Yeah, see, I'm not sure. I want that health. That's the only thing. I couldn't be bothered if it was a weapon. Unless it was the BFG, then maybe I'd be tempted. But, yeah. Not entirely sure. I have no clue. It's one of those Joe Elia secrets. I don't know how obscure he is with his secrets. I don't know if he decided he wants to be extremely obtuse to the point where you could never figure it out, or if it's actually a logical solution to this. Like just a hidden switch or something. I don't see anything though. Yeah, see, I can't see anything. And I'm working on the belief that everything would be accessible through horizontal only means. What was that noise? I heard that. What? I heard that, but what? Oh, it's not that. I'm pretty sure I heard a different noise. All right, see ya, Brutal Chris. Thanks again for stopping in. Really appreciate it. Yeah, I have absolutely no idea. I know I heard that noise, but I don't seem to know what it did. I don't seem to realize what happened. It happened again, though. Is it this button? Aha! That's the secret. We found it, guys. We found the secret. We figured it out. It is the button. I push button, flip switch, run flip switch, and then yoink! I am a master of puzzles. I am the puzzle master. We did it! Wahoo! Now I can go confidently into the next level. I have to admit, that secret was actually pretty decent. Joe Elia did alright by me for that secret. It's not one of those bullshitty secrets, but neither is it easy to figure out. I guess it would have been easier to figure out had I gone with my gut feeling about that little hole in the keyboard. But for the record, I was humping the fuck out of that terminal. I was humping it so hard and nothing was happening, or at least nothing I could tell was happening. What's that say? Makai Tensho? Crackle. Kimochi Waru? Kimochi Waru? What is this, a porno? Crackle. Kimochi Uwu. Did this go weeb on me? Yeah, the #1 mapper in Doom, Omega lol. More like the #1 crapper. This level kind of lags, actually. Oh no. Oh my god. Oh my balls. What the fuck is this? Holy big giant ass 5-hour map, Batman. I don't think it's a 5-hour map, but damn. Somebody wants to, you know. Somebody is, trying to show off hardcore. I have a feeling this mapper may be compensating for something. Know what I mean? That one single barrel all by its lonesome. Never mind, it had a friend. And they're both exploded in the end. Keep wanting to hump the terminals because I don't know if there's going to be secrets. It's funny, now I'm actually full up on chain gun ammo and shotgun ammo. This is starting to feel a bit like what was it called? Sigil. This is starting to feel a bit like Sigil because I remember playing through Sigil and I had basically full chain gun and shotgun for most of it and barely had any plasma rifle or rocket ammo at all. But everything else was pretty much full. Oops. This is not the type of weapon you want to use for far-range shooting. Actually, this isn't either because this weapon's too slow. Geiger colors. There is a DBP that I mentioned earlier that is H.P. Lovecraft inspired, or should I say, oh, what's that word? Can't remember what they called it. Trying to think. It's not Cthulhu inspired, it's I feel like these, wow, okay, fuck this bullshit. What the fuck? How do you have that much fucking health? Jeez. I'm pretty sure you can, I hate this wad. I'm almost positive you can fucking kill a fucking stupid fucking rev a fucking cunt and fucking 2 fucking super fucking shotgun fucking blasts. Why the fuck does it take 3 to fucking 4 fucking shotgun blasts? Is it this fucking shotgun garbage or what? Like, what the fucking hell? That's literally point blank fucking shots too sometimes. It's like they nerfed this fucking piece of shit weapon. Whatever this thing is, it feels nerfed. The super shotgun in Doom was way more OP than that. It's Wrecker all over again. But yeah, I fucking hate that the Revenants take so many shots to kill. Literally the worst enemy ever created in existence, and they take so many extra shots. It's like I'm rolling snake eyes every fucking time. Snake eye RNG rolls. Roll 90% and you miss. Well, at least thankfully this area isn't super laggy. It's just kind of minor stutters. But you know when you make it to a big ass level like this, that it's not going to be as good because of the fact that the mapper decided to make a super ginormous fucking level at the cost of performance. I hate when they do that. Well, at least that went better. I believe I do remember this level before. I do remember it. This level's very, very messy, I think. Messy in the design where you have to kind of backtrack all over the place. Wow. Oh, wow.
Looks like cleanup on aisle 4.
Thank you, STX Vial, for the raid. I'm running out of ammo for everything. But yeah, let me give you a shout out once I kill the Revenants. Hope you had a good stream. Everybody in chat, check out STX Vial. Yeah, I'm definitely enjoying the DBPs. I enjoy the ones that are even more kind of, oh, what would you call it? Unique, I guess you could say. That's what I absolutely love. The more unique a DBP is, the more I enjoy it. I love that unique stuff. I can't wait to get to the one that everybody talks about, Augur Zenith. That's pretty much, whenever somebody mentions DBP, they always talk about that one. But yeah, we're on a big map. We basically had regular style maps for the longest time, and now we're on this massive sized map. It's a little laggy. I can notice a bit of stuttering. Still your favorite one? For me, I will have to play it, and I will have to compare it to another DBP called, I guess it's the Spaceballs one. There's a Spaceballs themed one, and because I'm such a huge fan of the Spaceballs movie, one of my favorite movies ever, one of those two may be my favorites. Yeah. That's what I love about the DBPs. I mean, who else out there has a Spaceballs themed Doom WAD? Or total conversion, you know? Not many people can say they have a Spaceballs themed Doom. Oh, yeah. And I'm out of ammo. Well, this sucks. Wow, this really sucks. If I had rockets, maybe. Oh, good. Revenants galore. Have I ever mentioned how much I absolutely despise Revenants? The worst thing to ever exist in video game history. It's going to take me 3 years to kill these. Oh, he's just resurrecting everything. Oh my god, I don't have the... Wow, you're down here now. Actually, this is good. If it wasn't... Oh my god, if it wasn't for that stupid fucking thing. Yeah, Archie getting overtime. I have 15 fucking health. I got surprised by the Archvile coming down to my level. You know, one thing I dislike about this WAD that I'm playing, the DBP I'm playing so far, is the big lack of stronger weapon ammo. This WAD has so far given me 90% shotgun ammo through most of the levels. Barely had any bullet ammo until level 4. At the end of level 4 is when I started getting huge amounts of bullet ammo. And then it's basically been starving me on rocket and fire ammo pretty much most of the time afterward. And then having to fight the worst enemy in all of creation with a shotgun. A super shotgun. A weird looking super shotgun. I need to get that, oh, what's it called? Berserk pack once I figure out how to get down there. I have an idea. I'm just going to bring everything down the elevator. The lift one by one. I can't see this going wrong at all. Problem is, I need to get them on the actual lift. Yep. Will do. Come on. Everybody on the lift. I'm fucking on the lift, not off. I said shoot across her nose, not up it. Wow, and I missed. There we go, finally. Wonder how many revenants are actually up there. I think one more. Kind of wish that the pinky would have in-fought, or the orangey. Not really the pinky anymore, more like the orangey. There, now we're back in business. It's fun until an Archvile and a pack of boners arrive, and then, you know, it's a nightmare. I used to be a Doom Marine just like you until I took a boner to the face. Wonder if I can get those. Think that's possible? Nope. Wow, that's not paint sector. This map is so huge. I think this map might actually look bigger than it actually is. That looks like a lift. Funny enough, I can't actually remember what I was doing before the Archvile attack. And if I had a bunch of rockets or plasma rifle ammo, that would have been piss easy. I would have been able to kill that Archie piss easy. There's a dude with a yellow key card in the middle of a big wide open area. That's totally not a trap. Wonder, can I actually get that berserk pack yet? Maybe at some point. No, no berserk pack here. Wait a sec, wait a sec, wait a sec, wait a sec, wait a sec. Wait a sec, wait a sec, wait a sec. Wait a sec. Maybe. Am I even thinking of this right? This might not work. I have a feeling I'm still not sure if those are elevators. Hey, Hitman. You beat it on horror. Yeah, it had... Doesn't the horror difficulty have limited saves, too? I can only imagine how awful that would be. To have the limited saves. The hell'd that do? Ah, nice. Every achievement. Not entirely sure what that did. Oh! Brought that step down. But yeah, that's pretty cool. I'll probably do that difficulty at some point in the future, but probably I wouldn't do a kind of like a recorded playthrough of it. I'd probably just do it in my free time sort of thing, so I wouldn't have to stress myself out over it. Yeah. It's one of those things where you kind of have to do it in bits, otherwise you'll just overwhelm and stress the hell out of yourself trying to finish it, especially with the limited saves. I remember it's... How much saves do you actually get in that? Because I read online that it states that it limits your saves on the horror difficulty. It's a trap! It's a boner trap! Uh-oh. Okay, this is cool. This is fine. This is fine. I'll just run in circles. This is fine. I'll just let them infight. This is fine. This is fine. Fuck off, boner. I need more plasma ammo. Oh my god, you're in my way! Fucking enemies! Get out of my fucking way, you fucking shits! I don't think I can survive another hit. Oh my god, that's a clusterfuck of rockets homing in on me right now. I think there was like 10 Revenant rockets homing in. Woo! Okay, that's fine. Oof. Ah, nope. Oh my goodness. Slaughter map, not even. This would probably be mini slaughter at most. True slaughter is just nuts. Involves... I wonder how many enemies you usually have to have in order for it to qualify as a slaughter map. Like, is there actually a definitive amount of enemies required before it's considered a slaughter map, or is it just kind of like make your own opinion about it? I feel personally like an encounter would have to have at least 200 to 300 enemies before it becomes a slaughter map. And this was maybe 20 to 50, give or take. I don't know. Probably 20 enemies at most. Maybe less. Maybe 15. Guess we got the key. Every enemy in the game has the ability to kill you, and they have extra attacks, and the game adds extra traps. Oof. Yeah. What did Jack the Ripper do again? Can't remember his fight. Wow. Okay. I'm gonna save. I am quick saving that shit because there's a fucking archvile right there. At least the Archie is pissed off at everything else. Wouldn't that be wonderful if I could get that Archie dead right at the beginning? Oh, yep, now he's... Oh my god. Oh my... Great! I love being fucked in the corner while I can't do anything. Probably the most annoying thing a mapper can do is make an archvile and then put him way in the back of the hordes. Well, at least that was lucky I got him. Just watch there be another archvile. I heard you like archviles, so I got you 10. 10 of them. 1, 2, 3 archviles. Where'd you come from, man? How'd you get up there? Kick his ass, Seabass. Yeah, he's totally ignoring the Pinky and just absolutely attacking me. Meaning the Pinky can chomp his ass dead. Or not. He could climb walls. Oof. Was he able to do that in the previous difficulties? I can't even remember. It's funny how all I remember about Shadow Man is the final boss. I don't remember any of the actual villains except for the final boss. I do remember having to go into a whole bunch of sewage tunnels, and then I came into a train station or something, and then I went to this, I think I had to go underground, underwater in a sewer, and then I came out to some kind of weird lockers, and that's where I had to fight the boss on the ceiling. I think he was running around on the ceiling. Maybe that was him. And didn't he only have a melee? I feel like one of the bosses only had a melee attack and nothing else. Where is... Ah, okay, cool. That's how the Pinky got here. Use the teleport. Oh, he has a helicopter now. That must be the helicopter they added. I remember it reading that they added an extra new helicopter. That must be the one. Oh, I hate unkillable enemies. Unkillable enemies really sucks. Also, that's BFG over there. I'm gonna have to figure out how to lower this platform to get it. It's probably a very intricate secret. You think I could make that? Should I attempt it? I've not been down. Have I been down there? No, actually, now. Oh, wow. Okay. Enemies just spawned in. Wow. Okay, that was not the weapon I thought I had out. Actually thought I had a different weapon out. Wait, what Seraph Queen? Was the Seraph Queen apparently a deleted thing? I do remember that one enemy that kept knocking me into the insta-death lava. That was annoying. Wow, okay. Oh, joy. Of course, there's a fucking Archvile. Oh my god, there's too much shit everywhere. Oh my god, this is fucking terrible. The amount of Archvile stupidity is really pissing me off. They're putting the Archviles in such an annoying spot. The Archviles are hidden in the back, and there's hundreds of enemies in the front. You can't even focus your attacks on the Archvile because you constantly have to dodge everything else. It's so annoying. I didn't save. Whoever made this map is a fucking asshole. I can tell. I can tell they were an asshole that likes to troll players. Hardcore. With dickish designs. Oh, I thought that was an enemy. It was not an enemy. That's the first mini boss. Yeah. The wasn't he like a weird slug thing? Can't remember. Kind of reminds me of that. Alright, let's try this again. Everything was fine until the Archvile decided to make an appearance. One of those instances where if I had that BFG up there, I'd be able to take care of Archviles like they're piss easy. I wonder if there's anything I'm missing. Nope. Why is there a Revenant down there? Wait, there's a little cubby hole here. Oh, of course, it's Pain Sector. Oh, no. Wow, this is actually... I'm going to save here. This is a perfect little hidey hole. This is where I can keep away from the Archvile. And then when I bottleneck the enemies, I can just spam fuck them with either rockets or plasma ammo. Depending on whether or not I get plasma ammo. Or rockets, I should say. I have enough plasma ammo, just not enough rockets. What does that do? I wonder if these... Actually, that is very important, and that helps immensely. Cool. If I can get the jump on the Archvile and fuck him while he's, spawned in. When did the Archvile spawn in? How did the Archvile spawn in? Nah. Thank you so much, Hitman, for the 63-month resub. Can we get hearts in chat for Hitman? Really appreciate the support. It definitely means a lot. So thank you so much for being awesome, as always. Oh, the rocket launcher was how I spawned them in. All right, here we go. And it, yeah, they just came down. Okay, I see. Oh, fucking Revenants, of course. I just realized I may or may not be able to. Oof, that was very lucky, but I lost a shit ton of HP. But I got the #1 enemy that I needed to kill. There we go. Fuck off, barrels. Oh, God. No! Get away. Yeah, fight each other. Revenants are the second worst in this fight. Everything else is easy. And then the Revenants. Oh my god, I hate when enemies block me. That's why I can't... That's why I can never be a speedrunner. I don't know what it is, but if an enemy blocks me from being able to get past them, I get so angry. I feel my blood literally boiling in my fucking arteries. The moment an enemy blocks me from being able to get past, I just get so hardcore super triggered. Just absolutely super triggered. I feel like this is probably the longest map so far. Every other map was probably 20-ish minutes, and this is probably going to be a 2+ hour map just because of how intricate it is. Are you telling me, Smiley, that your mom was at Archvile? She was trying to give me hot flashes? Actually, Archviles in this kind of do a different attack. They kind of look like they do some kind of electrical zappy attack. You would even go as far to say as they might give you an electrifying experience. And it's quite shocking, I must admit. Anytime you experience... Wow. Okay. Projectiles, I feel, are way too big. I feel like those projectiles are significantly bigger than regular... Oh, where'd that other thing go? Oh my god, they're flying around. The worst thing is fighting on tiny, narrow ledges and walkways. Pretty sure there was a third one. Where are you? Oh, wow, you're way up high. I think I can see a dude with a key card way... Is that a dude or a woman? I can't tell. They're too far away. That's a yellow key card. Okay. Not entirely sure what that did. Oh, never mind. Wait. Okay, I thought that was an enemy for a second there. Yep. I love when they teleport. That's my favorite trolley act. When they just teleport. Where the fuck did he teleport? Yep. Of course you would fucking literally teleport right there. Oh my god, hit scanners with a shotgun. Not fun. Jesus, this thing. Oh, goody. This just keeps getting better and better. Now I have to contend with hit scanners and a cyber demon. And I did not save. Oh my god, this is so annoying. I am very annoyed right now. Okay, good. This is time to save. Do a little safety save. While he was distracted by the other enemy. Oof. Oh my god, really? It's clipping through the fucking walls? Really? Mapper? Fucking map properly. Fucking making banisters and railings that enemy projectile can clip through. This is a horrible arena. God-awful arena. Too many things you can get caught on. Oh my god. I'm so constantly concerned about catching any object and literally losing all my fucking movement speed. It's driving me nuts. Normally I have no problem fighting cybers, except when there's tons and tons of obstacles constantly blocking me or getting hit by the rockets so that I end up taking a shit ton of splash damage. That's the last thing I want, is to take splash damage trying to dodge a rocket. It hits that pillar and then ends up damaging me. This arena sucks. Also, that was the Overlord, I think, from Dookie Manuki. Wow, thanks for the random barrels that just appeared out of thin ass. It's just so... I don't even understand. What is the point? It just... I think that was a trolly asshole dick move by the mapper in order to prevent you from going over here and hiding from the cyber demon. Maybe. I don't know. I don't know what that was. It was dumb. That's all I want. What is this? Maybe this will unlock the BFG for me. Why are you spawning down? BFG? Please? Would you kindly lower the fucking BFG? I don't know. I don't see I don't actually see the pillar up there. Maybe it did lower. I'm pretty sure I would have been able to see that pillar. How the hell do I actually get out of here? See that switch there, but that's not the way. Do ya know the way? I bet I have to go up here and then just fall off the side. This is probably a one-way arena area. Yeah, I just... Oh, Mancubus down there for some reason. Really? I'm so annoyed with those Mancubus snipers. Alright, you shit fuck. Get fucked. Get fucked, shit fuck. I'm gonna make you my Mancu bitch. Unfortunately, I can't go back to get the BFG if the BFG actually lowered until I figure out how to open that door. Shotgunner just sniped me. Wow, that didn't actually kill him. There's too many barrels. I wonder if this is made by that one mapper with the gratuitous overuse of barrels. I don't think so, though, because there aren't enough barrels. Not enough clutter. Too much clutter. Not enough minerals. Not enough room. Hey, killer beans. Yes, indeed. I kind of really hate the design of this shotgun. I have to be completely 100% honest. This is the worst sprite for a super shotgun I've ever seen in my life. This looks like a alien vacuum cleaner, or maybe it's like an alien fucking jackhammer. Does not look like a shotgun. If I saw whatever this was, I'd probably think it was some kind of, I don't know, some kind of weird steam press or something. Hey, Staffo. Sex toy. I mean, maybe. Maybe it's just like the one your mom uses, Staffo. That's why maybe it looks like that. Maybe it's automatic. That's why it looks like it has pistons. Battery operated. Automatic pumping action. Know what I mean? You know that enemy is miles away. Look where he is. Like, what would you do in the case of if you decided you wanted to UV max this and a fucking enemy just decides to float away off the map like this? How the fuck would you do this? You're pretty much screwed at this point. You'd have to just restart if you had saved before realizing the enemy decided to float off like a helium balloon. And you'd basically be screwed and have to redo from scratch. Only to wind up with a 99% kill ratio completion, regardless. Yeah, it looks like the BFG is actually down. Oh, shit. I have to collect that ammo. Nah, I'm not going to be bothered going back up there. Screw that noise. But at least the good news is he came back. I hear revenants. Oh god, I hear revenants. I swear those noises haunt my dreams. Alright, let's see if I can get the BFG. Yes, look at it. You know what this is? This is that weapon from Hacks. Except it's green instead of orange, because in Hacks, it's orange. It's like a big-ass grenade launcher thing. But in this, it's green. But it's literally the same thing. Even has the exact same sprite as Hacks, except just green instead of orange. There's actually a way to get on this railing. I feel like that is the only way I can think of getting the Berserk pack. Wonder if this thing actually hurts me. Probably not. I'll wait to test it until I can find some enemies to test it on. It sucks. I want that Berserk pack, but I don't want to spend hours trying to figure out how to get to it. I don't think I can just do that. It's easy to do it that way, but not the other way. Oh, no, no, yep. I don't think this will work either. Oh my god, it actually worked. Oh god, this is so difficult to do. Oh god, it's so hard to do. But it is apparently possible. This is totally not the... Oh my god, I keep going off. Every time I think I land on it. Ah, this is so annoying. Every time I think I land on it, I end up thinking I'm not landing on it. Then I end up falling off. Okay, there we go. Perfect. Let's do a little save. Do a little dance. Aw, invisible wall. I want to reload that. I want to make sure. Yep. Well, there is some kind of weird invisible wall there. Of course, there's an invisible wall there, but there wasn't an invisible wall in that one level where I ended up falling out of the map and literally into the railings. I was climbing on top of the railings and fell off the actual map itself. Thankfully, it wasn't pain sector area, but still. There wasn't an invisible wall there, mapper. But there's an invisible wall here. Unfortunately, I have no clue. And since this map doesn't feel at all complete and it's huge, I am going to say screw it. Okay. Is there, yeah, there's a cyber demon up there too. Good thing I have this weapon now. Oof. I just barely got through that gap. That crap gap. There are 2 fucking cybers, I think. Help me, cyber. Oh, God. You are way too close. Don't come toward me, Revenant. You fuck yourself. Okay, maybe it's just one cyber. Oh my god, he just insta-fired. He didn't even pause for half a second. God, I hate that. Oh, I'm so angry. Oh well. I hate that these cybers seem to be stupid where they don't pause after 3 volleys. They just insta-fire after 3 without any pause whatsoever, like it's fast monster cybers. And then I end up dying because of that bullshit instead of actually pausing like they're supposed to. It's like a 5% chance or some shit that they fire instantly after the 3rd shot. I want them to all get aggroed by the cyber so that he'll... Wow, this level is kind of yuck. That arena is fucking trash, especially with the big center pillar. If it was more wide open, I'd be fine with it, but it's just horrible. Yeah, see? And then I get stuck on stuff. Revenants are literally the worst thing to ever be conceived. See what I mean? Literally 2-shotted to death by fucking Revenants. It's just so irritating. Yeah, the rage. You know what would make this an incredibly more fun designed arena? Is if there were, in addition to all these shit fucks of enemies, that all this fucking area was completely pain sector. This whole fucking arena was just fucking pain sectors. Wouldn't that be amazing? Oh, I feel like this BFG got nerfed. I feel like all the weapons in this WOD have been nerfed. They aren't effective at all compared to their vanilla counterparts. Oh. Yeah, see, he's pausing after the 3 volleys, but he didn't when I did it. That's too late. Yeah, see? The moment you touch him, he did a tick. It was a damage tick. 3 instead of 2, but I guess it's alright since I survived. I don't like this arena at all. There's too many things that the rockets can hit, and I get absolutely destroyed by the splash damage. That arena was awful. Terrible fucking arena. Look at all the rocket ammo. Probably would have been easier to kill that, what's his face? With the... Is that a space rocket? What is that? Not entirely sure. Am I in the space rocket? No. Where am I? Am I lifting off? Wait. What? I am so confused. Wait, what? That was just a teleport back to where I already was. What? Maybe I go off the other ledge. Yeah, this is probably the ledge. Oh, yeah, never mind. Let's see how long that level took. Not the best level in this WOD, but it was okay. Almost 36 minutes. Station Desolation. Map 8. This is kind of interesting. This is very open, and I don't know if I'm a fan of... Wait a sec. Enemies here. I wonder how they're going to spawn in. Just watch another cyber spawns in. Fighting a cyber in this arena. Unless the projectiles go past here, then I guess it's fine. What wouldn't be fine is fighting nothing but revenants, though. Get that. I have to say, so far, some of the levels are really cool, and other levels in this WOD have been kind of hit and miss. Some levels are amazing, and some levels are just meh. This level so far, I would classify as more on the amazing side. Can't actually go back, so this is... Uh-oh. Oh, God, I'm being hit scanned to hell. Wow, I'm just being hit scanned fucked to death. That's great. Remember when I said this level was amazing? I take it all back. Anytime I praise a Doom WOD, it usually fists me in the ass. Every time. Never praise a Doom WOD. That's what I've learned. Ever. Never, ever give praise to a Doom WOD, because you'll be eating your words in a matter of minutes. I think the one thing that I really am not so fond of in this WOD is how it seems to be more on the hit scanny side more than projectiles. It seems like this WOD favors hit scan enemies more. So it feels too much like TNT Evolution. And hit scans are so annoying, especially in big wide open levels where you have no clue where they're hitting you from. They're just sniping you from a bush. Miles away in a bush. Yeah, see, there's so many hit scan enemies everywhere. It's a trap. You know what? These things, these pink these pink things with teeth, these pink balls with teeth, remind me of? Well, yes, testicles, obviously, but there's episode of Goosebumps, the TV series, where there's I think it's called It Came From Beneath the Sink or something like that. I can't remember the title of the book. Something Beneath the Sink, or maybe It Lives Beneath the Sink, and it was like a sponge with teeth. Kind of reminds me of that. And then at the end of the TV episode, they find another alien creature, and it looks like a giant potato with teeth. So yeah, the moral of the story is that everything has teeth. Next thing you know, you'll be taking a bath or a shower, and you'll be rubbing a sponge across your body with soap, and it bites your nipple. And you're like, what the fuck? And then you realize your sponge has teeth. And then you bleed to death. It's a trap. Gotta love the hit scanners, the only things that can hit me. I like how those little arachno tanks do a 360 spin right before they die and explode. See that 360 spin? Pretty funny. Every time. Was it came from beneath the sink? At least it's a better title than It Came From Your Mother's Dildo Drawer. Am I right? Can you imagine a dildo with teeth? Oh god, I just had a flashback to Toxic... is it Toxic Avenger or Toxic Crusader? I can't remember which one's the cartoon and which one's the actual movie. I think Toxic Avenger might be the movie name. I'm not sure. Or is it Toxic Crusader? Never remember. But yeah, the fourth Toxic Crusader / Avenger, whichever it is, movie, Toxie basically pulled out his pee-pee, his big-ass penis, and I think it had a mouth and it was speaking, and it had teeth or some shit. It was like something out of a weird alien porno. It was almost like a xenomorph, one of those snake xenomorphs, you know, the before they actually turn into the walking xenomorph. They're the slithery snake one, and it was almost like that with teeth. It was really weird. God, these fucking hit scanners are so annoying. How do you have... I swear, this shotgun is just garbage. It's weird. Never had so much problems with Revenants when I was using the super shotgun from Vanilla Doom. But this shotgun, for some reason, I'm having nothing but problems. Funny enough, I just saw the shadow. Alright, you son of a bitch. Toxic Avenger? Okay, good. So yeah, Toxic Avenger 4 had that. And it was the weirdest shit I've ever seen in my life. Actually, it was the weirdest shit I ever seen in my life up to that point. I've seen way weirder shit by then, afterward. From then to now. But back then, it was the weirdest shit I've ever seen. Ah, I got hit by that. Gotta love when the rocket just misses by a couple of inches. I need a red key. I don't got a red key. But I'll grab that instead. That was pain sectors. I like how there's just satellites floating in space. On platforms floating in space. Satellites floating in space would be normal, but satellites on actual platforms floating in space. Probably not the best weapon for the arachnotron. Heard that noise. I think I know what that is. I think they're up high. And now he's coming down. I feel like none of those rockets actually hit jack shit. Maybe one might have hit. I don't know. Wait, didn't they come down an elevator? No, there we go. I was wondering. I wish it would actually say how many hostages remained. So I would have a ballpark average of the amount of hostages. But I guess that might have been a little bit too above the abilities of the modder, maybe. Either that or they were too lazy to put the number because they'd have to change it multiple times versus only having it display two things: hostages remain and hostages rescued. And when they had a number, they'd have to make individual images for each sign that they have. Or maybe like another sign underneath with the number that constantly goes down. I mean, copying and pasting wouldn't be that difficult. You just add a number. You basically take the base image. You would copy it 5 or 6 times or whatever, and then add a number on each of the pictures. Using spray paint in Microsoft Paint or something. That might have worked. This looks like a lift, but it does nothing. I feel like that is a lift. Oh, yeah, there's a Revenant up there. Oh, no, never mind. That's a hamburger. I thought that was the head of a Revenant. Imagine the day when I mistook a hamburger for a Revenant's head. That's where you end up in that borderline situation where you start seeing things that aren't even there. You start imagining Revenants everywhere. Revenant head coming out of the toilet. You go to take a piss in the bathroom. Revenant head popping out of the toilet. Yay. Need a longer range weapon. Yeah, I'm not entirely sure how you're supposed to get there. Can I get them to... Wow, okay. Ah, this is bad. Oh, it takes 3 years to switch weapons in this fucking... Wow. Okay, great. All my... Why do I fucking forget to fucking save the fucking game? I fucking can't fucking believe how many fucking times this has fucking happened to me where I fucking completely forget to save. It's so fucking annoying. You'd think I'd learn after the 500th time I fucking forgot to save after 30 plus minutes of playing a level, but no. For some reason, I always fucking forget every fucking time, and I fucking can't understand why. Why do I keep forgetting? It's so irritating. I don't understand why my brain keeps forgetting to save. Yeah. My brain goes derpy derpy doo. Hey, Nicodemus. Yeah, I remembered to forget. And then I get an insane fucking damage RNG on that shotgun blast. Oh, when they zigzag, I end up missing my shot. I feel like the super shotgun definitely is nerfed in this because I've never had issue with any super shotgun until this one. I feel like whoever made this WOD nerfed the shotgun because it doesn't make logical sense that I'd be having this much difficulty with a weapon that I normally have no difficulty with whatsoever in Vanilla Doom. So something is up. Something weird. That's not a way I can go. But yeah, it's so annoying that I keep forgetting to save. It's driving me fucking nuts. I guess I'm gonna take this path instead of the other path. Oh, of course it just fucking U-turns and hits me perfectly. Because fucking Revenants are the most garbage dumpiest cancer to ever exist in a video game. Revenants are the worst thing ever made. Ever. Ever conceived. Just watch me die to an instant shotgun blast. Oops. Need all the health I can get. At least now I'm going the other way, so maybe it'll actually be better going this way versus going the other direction. I feel like those projectiles are fucking massive size. I think normally I can easily dodge an imp projectile, but that projectile's hitbox is literally double its original size. Maybe even triple. Because it feels way bigger. Even when I dodge. Oh my god. This super shotgun is the worst piece of garbage I've ever fucking used in anything. And that includes Wrecker. Wrecker was garbage because all the weapons in Wrecker were garbage. But this super shotgun basically trumps that as the worst garbage ever. I swear this super shotgun has been nerfed so badly that it's practically a garbage weapon at this point. Oh my god, of course there's going to be a random hit scanner. Guess I'll save here so that I don't have to redo it from those other spots. I don't know what it is about this wad, but there's just something really off about it. I don't understand it. It just feels so wrong. The weapons, some of the weapons just feel so wrong. I can't understand it. It's like I'm playing Wrecker all over again. I'll be glad when this is done and I can go back to the regular super shotgun. The good super shotgun again. Not this weird garbagey version of the super shotgun. That literally looks like a square jackhammer piston thing. Ah, that's how you actually get up there. Well, at least now I know. I love how I go back to the super shotgun just because I'm so used to using the super shotgun in regular Doom. It's just one of those muscle memory type of things. You just do it purely out of habit. It's funny. I have a feeling the super shotgun does the same damage, but I have a feeling the spread is way worse. Like the spread of the projectile or the hit scan has been extremely widened from its original tighter spread of the original super shotgun, I think. Either that or there is actually a damage difference. Maybe each shot of that spread does lower damage than it does in vanilla Doom. Oh, God. I'm just so annoyed by the amount of fucking revenants in this wad that it's driving me nuts. And I can't use the weapons I normally use. Well, yeah, just dodge every rocket. I don't have enough plasma rifle ammo. Need more. This is probably a flamethrower now, actually. The projectile is more like a fireball. So many of these things. I think there's actually a pain elemental up there. If I recall, there's like a pain elemental flower. Yep, I was right. Damn it. Yes! Good job. Finally, the boner did something good for once. It's about damn time. There, now I think we're almost back to where we were. It's very worrisome when you play a level that is big enough where it takes at least 30 plus minutes to get a key card. I usually am not a fan of a level where it takes a long time to get your very, very first ever key card. But usually those levels, if you get a key card after 30 to 40 minutes of a level, then they usually come in rapid succession, where you get them one after the other within a 10-minute period. So you spend 40 plus minutes exploring the level with not a single key card, and then all of a sudden, boom, key card. 5 minutes later, key card. 2 minutes later, key card. 2 minutes later, exit. You're like, what? Feels like there's only one way to get out of that room. This is the way. Do ya know the way? You're free, peoples. You are free from the oppression of the Trump. Dump the Trump. Aliens forever. Trump never. That is definitely something I have to do. Open this, but I have no clue how. And all that red key was for is apparently just to rescue hostages. Now we have to go this way. I was going this way, and then a shitload of... Yeah, there's the blue key. A shitload of bullshit enemies spawned behind me and killed me, so I'm going to save here. Aha! Oh, I should have let them in fight. Probably would have been funner. There we go. Now we found the way back. I have to admit, though, this level is unique. It looks really cool. The worst thing is trying to dodge Mancubus fireballs while you're in an extremely narrow passageway. And boners, of course. Can you back off? I'm trying to kill the Revenant. Fucking hell, that almost went completely south very quickly. Oh, great. More. Ow! Fucking exploding jetpackers. Exploding jetpack hit scanners. Oh my god. It's literally... Switch to this again. There we go. Up, yeah, great. Yeah, fuck you, map developer. Fuck you too. What the hell was that? Really? You're gonna fucking debate me twice? Are you serious? Are you super serial right now? Guy's a fucking asshole, man. And there's a fucking archvile, man. Time to save again. I'm completely and utterly out of shotgun ammo. I think this might be the first time ever in this entire WOD where I'm actually out of shotgun ammo. I mean, I did mention multiple times that the super shotgun sucks ass in this WOD, but I do still use it. There was a blue key door. Yeah. It's way over here. I'm trying to remember where I went. This is super serial. Yay! Are those all the hostages? Oh, look at what's spawning in over there. It's a cyber demon. Okay, you can stop now. Jeez. Jeez Louise. Oh, this is gonna be fun. Fighting a... Remember when I said at the beginning of this level that we would probably end up fighting a cyber demon on that ring? And I thought, nah, maybe not. Well, guess what, guys? I predicted it accurately. We are literally fighting a cyber demon on this ring, just like I predicted. 2 of them! Not just 1, but 2 motherfucking cybers. Yeah. How do you like them apples, man? And it's too risky to go point blank with a BFG. Okay. That's great. I love that. He's teleporting all over the place. Oh, that's wonderful. I don't know what's worse. Fighting a cyber in this ring or fighting a teleporting cyber in this ring? Yeah, there is no way BFGing this fucker is a good idea. Wow, he's not dead yet. He is really not dead yet. That must be the most OP cyber ever. There's still a second one over there. Guess I'll use rockets on that one. At least hopefully that one doesn't teleport. Just watch, it'll teleport right behind me and insta-shoot me in the back of the head with a rocket. It totally will, won't it? Hey, Blackhead. You know what? I'm going to save. I'm going to back up far away, and I'm going to do a save. Yeah, see, normally you'd go and just BFG the fuck out of it, but it's way too tight. Unlike your mom's hole, which is loose and floppy like sleeve of wizard. One, two, three, 50, 100. Literally 50 rockets later. It's Monday, Blackhead. It's still Monday. Yes, it's still Monday. I don't know where you got... It's Tuesday for you, but it's Monday for me. And obviously my time zone is the correct one and yours doesn't count because you're weird. You live on the opposite side of the planet, so you're a weirdo. No collusion. Yeah, no collusion. No kofifi. Explode this level. Explode that building. Aw. I can't be bothered to find every... That level was okay. It was I. Form 1099. Hey, yep, I am. Thanks for playing. Oh, we're done. We are finished. This is the end. Thank you so much for to playing my shitty Doomwad. Wahoo! Oh, this is the very first level all over again. Okay.
I need a red key.
Beat the heat. I would rather beat my meat than beat the heat. Know what I mean? All the tests. I thought that said testes. All the testes. Joe Elia. Fuck you. Joe Elia, the mediocre mapper. The mapper from the crapper. Probably sits on the toilet taking a shit while making maps. That's his inspiration. No, I'm kidding. Thunder Cunt. Literally the best name ever created. The thunderiest of cunts. Whenever the lips Whenever the lips clap, it's like a fucking Hulk thunderclap. You know? Just think about that. Birthday boy. The new kid. Lol. Not the cow level.
This is my boomstick.
And thank you, Zombietron, for the follow. See what's in here. Oh, there's a red key. I think this is a stopper map, which means there isn't actually a way to exit these maps. Time to go to sleep. Doomer boards crew for life. Really? Really? Would you kindly fuck off? Would you kindly eat shit and die? Oh, wait, I have a BFG. Never mind. I'm not pistol starting this shit. For a second there, I thought I was pistol starting. I was wondering why I had my pistol out. This must be the FAP closet. I mean, we got sexy babes. We got Princess Daisy. This is totally the FAP closet. You go in here, you look at the pics, and you FAP. $10.99 miscellaneous. Boomer boards. What is this music? Yeah, so this map isn't even mapped, man. It's an unmapped map. So I guess that's it. That's this whole level. Wait, there's a yellow key. How the fuck do I get the yellow key? Or is the yellow key just for show? I don't know if the yellow key is meant to be accessed or if it's just a showpiece. I did not see a yellow door anywhere. Did anybody else see a yellow door? Yeah, the yellow key is paid DLC. You must pay $19.95 for the yellow key DLC in order to open the last door. I don't think any of these do anything. Hey, El Naomi. I'm humping everything. Captain, I'm humping everything. I'm giving her all she's got. I can nae hump any faster, Captain. She'll break apart. Yeah, I'm just going to assume that the yellow key is an unobtainable. Chinese food? Nice. It's been a while since I last had Chinese food. I love that stuff. My favorite Chinese food is the shrimp, the battered shrimp, the sweet and sour sauce, and tons of spring rolls. Not egg rolls, spring rolls, which are basically smaller versions of egg rolls that are, I like them way better. They're basically half the size of an egg roll. Or maybe even a quarter of the size. You just give me those three things. Spring rolls, maybe some chicken balls, and some battered shrimp, and sweet and sour sauce, and I'm in heaven. Chow mein. Well, I guess that's it. Somebody's spazzing out on the keyboard. There's a map 30. We'll have to check that out. Obviously, it doesn't count because map 30 is just a gallery map, and apparently it's at the very end, and you can't go past this level unless you cheat. What map is this? Paying attention. Map 9. I was just thinking of Chinese food. And I wasn't paying attention. Yeah, 9 maps. So this is a stopper map. Or at least I think it is. Let me just double check. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. The one thing I hate about progression stopper maps is that you can never tell if there's a secret or if that's literally the end. See, that looks like a switch, but I can't push it. And that yellow key is either a red herring or an intended secret. But I don't think it is anything. I'm pretty sure when it's a progression stopper, it's a permanent progression stopper. Lots of snow? Not really. It was cold, but not very much snow. Yeah, I didn't even see a yellow key door or a yellow key object that I could use, so I'm pretty sure there is no yellow key door or object. I even tried to jump to see. All right, I'm going to assume that's it. Oops. Now, need to do a map 30. The gallery map, which apparently can only be warped to. Look at that. Wow, for a second there I thought that said ASMR at the middle right. When I was looking at it, I thought it said ASMR. It's ARMS. Oh my god, my brain. It rained and thundered? Nice. I always love thunder and rain. Well, I love rain. I don't like thunder as much. Everything's upside down. Rescue all the people. It's a shame that this map can only be warped to. That one's actually floating. It's actually in here. Biomenace music. Hey, there we go. Look at all the weapons. Perfect for the pistol starch. All the weapons belong to me. Visibility, super armor. Grab this shit, grab that shit, oh my god, it's bright. I can't see. Anything in here? While I'm invincible, I better check this path. There's enemies. Ah, I kind of figured. It's a good thing I have invincibility. Now we can murder everything. A little bit overkill with the BFG shots. I just ran out of ammo. Oh boy. I don't have a super shotgun, do I? Yeah, never mind, I do. Thank you, Bis. You're not supposed to know I'm here. I'm invisible. I'm running out of ammo for everything. Nope. That rocket went into the completely different area. If that rocket actually, if that Hell Knight wasn't killed, That rocket probably would have aggroed his ass. That means winter is in 3 months? Yeah, see, you're in upside down land. You're in weird land. It's practically... The fact that winter is just starting for you is basically the winter is over here. So, yeah, you're weird. You're in weirdo land. I'm kidding. Weirdo upside down land. Like that Doom wad. You remember that Christmas Doom wad? Where Doom Guy's face was upside down? That's you. You're upside down like Doom Guy's face. Wow, is this... This is literally the only weapon I have ammo for now. Good thing I saved it for the weakest enemies and chose to take out the strongest enemies with my actual weapons. I agree. Fuck Canada. I always keep thinking that's a switch or something, but it's just a light. What is that, though? It almost looks like a weird robot. More objects. Live, yeah. You're like a 4-hour drive away from where I live. It's you know what's actually funny about where you live, Killer Beans? That was the very first time when I traveled there for my cousin's wedding. That was the very first time in my entire life that I ever ended up getting hay fever allergies. Never in my entire life did I have any kind of hay fever allergy of any kind whatsoever until I traveled to where you live. So, yeah. Fuck the place you live. It gave me allergy. And I've had allergies ever since visiting that place. Never once in my life had allergies until then. Yeah. I should have picked up that Berserk pack. I think I got the invincibility by accident, and that's why I just ran. I ran so far away. And I ran all night and day. What's this? What the hell is that thing? The weird alien brain. Is that from Contra? That kind of reminds me of that weird alien thing from Contra. Apparently... Okay. That is a nice... Okay. What? Okay. Doomer boards will return next month. Uh-huh. Is that it? Not even going to give us the title of the next Doomer boards wad? Okay. Sure. Now we get an enemy roll call. It's a shame they didn't add this to the roll call of the previous and had this as a completely separate map on map 30. They should have just tagged this onto the previous credits map as kind of like a, you know, some kind of alternate exit or something, and then just allowed you to go through this, and then they could have done the roll call, which would have been so much better than a progression stopper credits map. Because otherwise you wouldn't be able to see all the roll call of the enemies. The prof. Reeble. 3 eyes. I didn't notice they had 3 eyes. Zorp. It's a Zorp, guys. Roz. I wonder if that's like an alien from Roswell. Also, Yums. These are some lazy ass names, I tell you what. Munch, Yums and Munch, guys. Munch, munch, munch. Yums. Arachnorb. Dem alien. I was gonna say Demalian. Demalian. Damn aliens. Brain machine. Okay. That's a little bit more yeah, damn alien. That's a little more extensive. I like the 360 spin they do before they die. And there's a regular arachnotron. Flesh flower. That's a lovely name. Yep, flesh flower. Okay, moving on. X Astro. Uh-huh. It literally is a revenant with maybe just a slight palette color change. Mancubus. Literally Mancubus if he was the Hulk and became fat, lazy, and ate food all day and sat on a couch and did nothing but watch TV and play video games. That's the Hulk. This is the Hulk after he basically let himself go and couldn't find employment ever again. Electra Alien. These are some original names, I tell you what. Let's just be an alien, except it's an electric alien. Whoa, bruh. The big brains, bruh. It's a giant brain with spider legs. Let's just call it a big brain. Wow, you're amazing, dude. Where do you come up with these amazing name ideas? The Overlord, yep. Literally same name as Duke Nukem. And Corpse Flower. And Harry. We're Harry, guys. Harry Fachina. My name is Harry Balls. Oh, there you go. That was DBP13. It was decent. Still hated that super shotgun, though.